And we're back to another great episode of Truth for Youth today. I hope you had a great week, and we're excited to have you back here with us. Got a lot of good things that we're going to be getting into this week. I'm going to be playing a game, going to spend some time looking at God's Word. We're also going to get to our Snack It 2020 bracket, our Sweet 16 round, and see which snacks will be moving on to the Elite 8. Got a great episode planned. Hope you're excited. But before we do that, we're going to start off with a game. We're going to play a little bit of Extreme Play-Doh Pictionary.
So inside this basket that you see in front of us, there is a bunch of different objects on cards. For the first round, we are each going to draw a card, and on that card, like I said, there's an object, and we're going to create that object with Play-Doh. And so instead of me and Doug being against each other today, we are actually on the same team. So once we create, we'll have 45 seconds to create our masterpiece, and then Doug will have to guess mine, and I will have to guess his. Our goal is to get over half of them.
Our goal is to get 10, honestly.
Well, yeah, 10.
But we think we
need realistic
we think
goals.
we can get about 6.
6.
And so really what we're going to do is see the best that we can do, and then we're challenging you guys to try to do better than us. It's got a very interesting smell. I kind of like the smell. I think your wife should make a candle that is scented Play-Doh.
This is very not COVID-friendly Play-Doh.
Well, that's why we have separate. We're not using the same. Did you ever eat Play-Doh as a kid?
No.
Don't lie.
I didn't. I preferred boogers. It's a nice fingerprint.
Oh my gosh. Round 1. Don't show me your card.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. "45 seconds starts."
I think you should do a minute.
Let's do a minute.
We're gonna change the rules on you. I think a minute's fair.
I don't know if I can do what I even have in a minute. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Play-Doh is so fun. Not gonna lie, I stole this from the nursery. I want to talk to you, but I also don't want to distract you.
Yeah, don't distract me. I'm really trying hard here. We have 30 seconds. Alrighty. 10 seconds. And time.
Whew. I feel pretty good about mine here.
So do I. Wow. That is impressive.
So, you want to guess first, man?
I will, because I think that's an airplane.
Airplane is correct. Congratulations. We got one right.
1.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. Thinking out loud here. It kind of looks like the body of a monkey.
A monkey?
The tail. See, like, the squiggly tail, I think... I think I'm going to guess pig.
Pig?
Yeah.
That is an impressive guess. That is what this is supposed to be. I tried to make the only chance I had was making the tail like squiggly.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Round 2.
100%, Matt.
We are.
2 for 2. But as we keep going, things are going to get a little bit harder. So for round 2, it's going to be the same thing. We're each going to select. What in the world was that?
I'm setting a timer.
Okay. We're each going to select. Again, we're going to select a name out of the basket. A name, more of an
object.
But this time we're going to have to be making them with our blindfolds. Handy dandy blindfolds. If you remember these, I believe these made their appearance in episode, I don't know, 4, 5, something like that. Oh my goodness, what does that smell?
Oh.
I feel like I just got a whiff of everything.
This one could be a little messy.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't anticipate that. These blindfolds work.
They do. They're great
blindfolds.
blindfolds.
You cannot see anything.
They look really cool too, with the eyes.
All right, so just to be clear, we're creating with our blindfolds, and then we will take our blindfolds off to guess each other's.
Yeah.
Okay.
This just like stepped it up to a whole new level. I feel like this is going to be so much harder. Really just took a wild guess on your pig there. All right, blindfolds on. Whenever you say go.
I gotta make sure it goes. All right, go.
I feel like I'm rolling out pizza dough here. Wish I had my roller.
This is gonna be tough. We don't even know
how much
time's left.
I wish I knew how much time we had. Ugh. I'm doing the best I can. I feel like I'm doing pretty good here.
I think I got mine ahead of the schedule. 5 seconds. And time. All right.
Oh.
Well, do you want to guess first?
Yeah. Oops. Is it a snowman?
No. Snowmans have 3 ice cream cone.
No.
It's an ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone. Sorry. Well, here's mine.
I feel like it could be the sun or a flower.
It could be the sun or a flower.
And since it's yellow, I'm gonna go with it's a sun.
I'm glad you did, because that is what it is. It's the sun, and I'm glad that I had the right colors there.
If you had my color, I probably would have went flower.
It looks like a turtle now.
Well, that was actually my first thought.
Well, here, pick another one. We're still in round 2.
Still in round 2. So we got 3.
Yes, 3 for 4, 75%. It's pretty good, I think. I was nervous with the time.
Yeah, it's hard when you don't know what that is. Three, 2, 1, go. I'm using that roller today.
I wish I had the roller. I brought that. I should get it.
Oh, I was creating the wrong thing.
What do you mean you're creating the wrong thing?
Oh, I was not creating what I thought I was creating.
Did you think?
Oh, that felt like that one faster than the last one. Wow. So I think it's my turn to go first.
Yeah, I really wish you guys could see this. Well, we'll put a picture up so that you can see it.
Well,
it looks something different than what I was going for.
It could be a horse. It could also be a Doberman dog with those long legs.
Wish I had more time. And I wish I could have seen as I was doing this.
I'm going to go with a dog, and I just don't know.
Well, it was an animal, so I guess you were close. I had to make a flamingo.
A flamingo? That looks like more of a unicorn than a flamingo.
I mean, I agree with you, so I don't know.
All right.
What else to
What do you
tell
think about mine here?
Dude, I have no idea what that is.
I'll be honest, it kind of looks like Squidward.
Actually, it looks like Patrick Star, so
yeah,
I'm going to go star. I'm going to go with a star.
You're right.
Okay, because that is the only thing that looks like is a star. So we got another one there.
Yeah, Patrick. I meant Patrick. I didn't mean Squidward.
Squidward.
Round 3.
We're doing pretty well. 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Right?
We just have to get 2 out of 4.
Yeah. So that should be pretty well. But this is round 3, so things are harder. Matt, why don't you tell them?
So
what's
for round
now?
3, we're gonna again draw an object and try to create it with our Play-Doh. However, the catch for this round is we will be blindfolded to make the object, and then to guess the other person's object, we will also be blindfolded. So we have to figure it out by touch what the other person created.
Now, I'm just going to tell you in advance, when you go to feel my item, don't squish it.
Oh, that's
Don't
true.
mess it up.
All right. If I could see this, I feel like I could make a very good one. But
I feel like even if I don't know.
all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is very difficult. Although, you know, it's fun to get back into playing with Play-Doh. Haven't done it for a while. Since I was like 4. Should have added some time for this final round.
We should have. Again, the worst part is not knowing how much time is left.
I feel like, yeah, like any second. Oh my word!
All right. Now, don't take your blindfold off.
I'm just.
I don't know how to stop my phone. You have
Here,
to feel
I'm
mine
gonna give
first.
you. Okay. So, are you gonna give it to me or?
No, just
Okay.
make sure you fill the entire thing before you make a guess.
I hope I'm not ruining it. This is a lot harder. This round. Okay, so I don't want to. I feel like this is not right. I'm gonna guess.
Well, guess.
It feels like a shovel.
A shovel?
Yeah.
No.
Can we look at it?
No, because you can, but I can't. Because I'll not see yours. Here, it was a guitar.
A guitar? Okay, I got
guitar.
your phone. I'm looking now.
Alright.
It kind of looks. I'll let you see it when you're done here. But
Well,
here,
I even tried to put the little knobbies at the end.
I moved it out of the way. I'm gonna bring mine over to you.
Okay. I put the little knobbies at the end for you to feel.
Great, there's mine.
Oh,
I think I did well. I could have done better, but
it kind of feels like the sun again, but
I
I know that's not in
I
there.
already did the sun.
Okay, a lot of outgoing legs.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a crazy guess, but I truly think that I might know this. Does it live under the sea?
Under the sea, under the sea.
I can't say anything.
I'm going with an octopus.
Take off your blindfold.
Oh, yeah!
Octopus is the correct answer.
Wow.
Here's your guitar, by the
Yeah,
way.
I mean, you can kind of see the...
I'll be honest. If I had my blindfold off and I wouldn't have guessed guitar. I probably would have guessed like a snail. So we got one of them.
Yeah, we did. So now we only need to get one more.
Okay, to reach our goal. But Matt, I know you just like to reach goals. I like to go higher than goals. I want us to get both of these right.
Oh, my word. I don't know if we'll be able to do that.
Would it help if we added like an extra 10 seconds?
Sure.
You know what? This is our show, so we can change the rules as we go.
We're going to add 15 seconds.
So we're adding time to this final round.
1 minute and 15 seconds. Do you got yours?
I am not ready yet.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
You know, I was never very good at arts and crafts. I don't even know where to...
You seem like a very artistic person, Matt. I feel like I am a very artistic person at certain things. I'm really impressed you got octopus. I would probably get spider if I saw mine. That was pretty good.
You know, actually, spider never even crossed my mind.
Aren't you afraid of spiders? I wish I still knew how much time we had.
Well, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Well, I'm getting there.
Whoa! All right, I gotta guess yours first.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move away and just have you let you go at it.
This is 3D.
Of course it is.
Whoa, what is that?
Once you guess, you can remove your blindfold.
It's a very long something.
I'm actually impressed. I just attached it together with a blindfold on.
Okay, so I think I feel legs here. I definitely feel legs. And what I feel is, okay, so that means it's an animal. So therefore, this is a neck. And the only thing, unless you really botch the neck, the only thing that could have a neck that size is a giraffe.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
And that's what I was going for, was giraffe. Woo! Does it look like a giraffe?
No.
Okay.
I mean, kind of,
Well,
I guess.
Well, where's
I guess it was better for me to feel that than it was for me to
look at it.
look at it.
Oh,
Be
I don't-
careful. Be careful.
Oh my!
Make
Did you just take the Play-Doh and just put it in your
No,
hand and
just-
wash it? No wonder you've done so quick.
Feel it. There's certain things
Oh,
on
my.
there that should.
All right. Did you make a shoe?
Oh my goodness! I made a shoe.
Oh yes!
We
That is
did
a
it.
great giraffe, dude.
We did. Hey, I feel like that's a pretty decent shoe too.
Honestly, this is what gave it away, was the tie.
Well, I figured I had to make that tie.
It looks like a dinosaur. So what we get here? 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10.
70%. That's pretty good.
That is very impressive.
I'm proud of us.
Considering we were blindfolded.
So yeah, 7
Yeah.
out of 10. See if you can beat it. Giraffes have tails.
Yes.
All right, so again, we're going to challenge you guys to the Extreme Play-Doh Pictionary Challenge to see if you can beat me and Matt's record. It's a
7
record.
out of 10.
We just said it right now. It's a record, 7 out of 10. Let's see if you can do better at that. If you need any help coming up with things to make, we can tell you those things. That's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, with that playing that, we also last week with our senior pastor edition, we saw a little bit of Pictionary, and so getting a little bit crafty here, Matt, and creating some things. And so I think Matt's going to share a verse with us that kind of goes along with that.
So, I mean, creating things. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand, so that we would walk in them." So, and the verse before that. Well, the verses before that is, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus." So, you know, as teenagers, and even adults, really, people sometimes get very... I don't necessarily want to use the word depressed, but they get very low self-esteem, low self-image, I guess is the way to put that.
Think very low of themselves.
Yeah, think low of themselves, but we know as Christians, we know that we were created by God, and we were His workmanship. That is something that He thought out beforehand. It says that even in that verse, and you know, every person is different. I'm different than you, and you're different than the next person in line, and so forth. In fact, you're not going to probably find a single person that is exactly the same. Even twins are different.
Yeah, I was just, I know of some sets of twins that I may even struggle at telling them apart and which one is which, but they are different in their own way. They're created differently.
Yeah, and so, you know, and as teenagers, you seem to have a lot of pressure on yourself to always look your best, to always be put together, maybe at school from your friends, or even you may even feel that in youth group, and we hope that's not the case, but you may feel that. And the reality is that we want you to know, and the Bible wants you to know, God wants you to know that, listen, you are perfect as you are, and you're not. You don't have to. You don't have to think lowly of yourself. You don't have to make yourself change yourself so that you fit in and look normal. However you look, however you were created, is normal. Even in life as adults, there's pressure for to look normal and to keep up with the Joneses per se, or keep up with your friends, to look something that maybe you're not. When you were created, you were created a specific way with a specific purpose, and in life, you want to know what that purpose is. You want to know what that looks like for you. And we know as Christians, we are to, as Christians, we're supposed to proclaim the gospel. We're supposed to make disciples. And the only way to reach people is through other people. And guess what? My reach to you might not be as effective as someone else's reach to you, because maybe you have more in common than me, than I do with you. Mm-hmm. And so all that to say is everyone was created differently. Everyone was created by God. Jeremiah says that that God knew us before we were even in the womb. And if he knew us before we were even in the womb, then he knew what we were going to look like. He knew what we were going to be as a person. He knew what he had already created.
If you even go back all the way to the beginning of the Bible, there in Genesis, every time, each day after God created something, he said that it was good. Mm-hmm. God never creates something that is junk, that isn't good. Every single thing that he created, he says it's very good, and that's true for each and every one of us. And what's even cooler about us as humans is when he created mankind there on day 6, he created them. It says that we're going to create man in our own image. We are created in the image of God. And the reason for that is, we were created and made to have a relationship with God the Father, to have that fellowship with him. To piggyback off of what you were saying, Matt, is as we go through this life, because of sin, because that relationship has been broken, there's kind of like a hole inside of us. And we're trying to fill that in with different things. And we may think that our purpose in life is to be the most popular, mm-hmm. to fit in with everyone else. And so we may spend more time focusing on our appearance. And we think, I wish this was different about me. Or I wish I had these kind of clothes instead so that I could fit in. But we get so caught up in that stuff. But that's not why we were created. That's not our purpose, like you were saying. Our purpose is to have that relationship with God and to be a witness for him. Right. As I think of that Play-Doh that we were forming and creating into those different things, it's a challenge to all of us that every day as we wake up, as we talk to God, that we would allow him to form us and to create us into his image. And in the ways that he does that is by us digging into his word, mm-hmm. and us spending time in prayer with him, just really building on that relationship so that he can form and make us into the people we really are. And you were mentioning this also, as teenagers, you're trying to figure out what your purpose in life is, maybe trying to figure out what your plans are for after high school or after college. We may not have the answers to that for you, and it's not like you're going to open up the Word of God and it's going to straight out tell you how you should go to this college, you should marry this person, you should have this job. It's not going to work like that. But when we allow God to work in our lives each and every day and to form us and mold us, His will for our lives will be so clear.
And just two thoughts on what you were saying is when God is forming us and even was forming us before we were born, he wasn't doing that blindfolded.
No.
He wasn't doing that not knowing what he was creating. When he was forming you, when he was making you, even to this day, he's doing it perfectly and not with a blindfold on. And then the second thing that you were talking about is, the will of your life and God's will and everything, and we're going to talk about that a little bit next week as we talk about seniors and graduation, and we're going to talk a little bit about God's will for your life and what that looks like. So we encourage you to think about these things. Even that when you see Plato, think about how God is forming you even today.
Yeah, and just a good reminder too, that no matter what other people may say about you, if they say that you're not special or that you are a nobody or a nothing, just remember that you are created by God in His image, and He says that you're very good, that you are His workmanship. You are His. In that word in the Greek means His masterpiece. Mm-hmm. That when God looks at you, it's like a painter looking at his work of art on the wall. That you are His masterpiece. That He, there's nothing that He would ever change about you. And so just keep that in mind as you go through this life. It's very easy to take in, like you were saying at the beginning there, to get down because of what other people are saying about you or what you even yourself might think about yourself. But just remember what God and His Word says about who you are.
So as we finish up today, we are going to reveal the winners, the snacks that are moving on to the Elite Eight. I am pretty excited about these, so let's just get right into it with the salty region.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Go for it.
All right, the salty region. And these were a lot closer this week, and I feel like each week they're going to be even more closer.
Yeah.
So really, it could come down to one vote. So your vote counts. So make sure that each week you are voting for your snack to move on. But our first matchup, we have popcorn versus trail mix. And at 53%, we have trail mix moving on to the Elite Eight. Along with, we have Cheez-Its versus beef jerky. And at 56%, Matt, we have beef jerky moving on. So to finish
People
out,
must really like Cheez-Its.
I don't
like
agree.
Cheez-Its at all.
I don't know. Maybe they just don't like beef jerky. But
I don't know.
So next week, we'll see who is going to win that salty region. It's either going to be trail mix or beef jerky. So we'll find out. And so next we got the chocolate region.
Chocolate region. First one, Kit Kat versus Hershey Bar. I don't even remember which one I voted for because I personally like both of these. I think I
like both of them?
I do.
Okay.
I do. But Kit Kat takes the victory, 58%.
Now, if I remember correctly, didn't last week you were upset that Kit Kat moved on because it knocked out your favorite one?
Well, right. I prefer Snickers and it got knocked out, but I still like Kit Kat.
Okay.
So I preferred boogers. Kit Kat takes the victory, 58%. A little bit of more of a landslide here in the bottom half of this region. Reese's took a commanding victory, 66% over M&M's. And I feel like M&M's just got the short end of the stick there because going up against Reese's.
I was just going to say that. Like, I wonder what it would be like if they were up against different things. But you know what?
Maybe. I feel like M&M's could have potentially won the top one
maybe,
against either, but we'll never know.
We'll never know. Okay, so moving on to the candy region. Again, a little bit closer, but not a whole lot in this region because at 60%, we have Skittles versus Jolly Ranchers, but at 60%, Skittles will be moving on to the Elite Eight, and they will be matched up with the winner of this matchup between Airheads and Gummy Bears, and at 67%, Gummy Bears
last week
will be moving on.
Gummy Bears only won by 2 votes.
And they destroyed Airheads.
And they crushed Airheads.
I don't know if we're going to call them an underdog or what.
They have power.
They do have power, and so they're going to be matching up with I know it's going to be my top one, is going to be Skittles. And so I think that's going to be a close matchup.
I think
really
that
do.
one could come down to the wire.
It could. We might have to break a tie next week,
could.
so we'll find out. But Matt, why
And
don't
to
you
finish
it up with
out-
the chip region.
Chip region, Doritos with our biggest victory of the week, 75% over Ruffles. Ruffles is an underrated chip, but up against Doritos,
Agreed.
I mean, it just didn't really have a chance. And also Pringles took a destroying win over Tostitos. So yeah, we'll see Pringles versus Doritos next week. And the winner will move into the Final Four.
Dude, this really has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But did you see what I posted on Facebook the other day?
I did.
Mountain Dew flavored Doritos. That is I think that would be the greatest youth group snack of all time.
I love Doritos and I love Mountain Dew, but I don't know that I would like both. of
And
them
I think
together.
if I heard correctly, they're in Australia.
Oh, so maybe
So,
they're coming to the
I
U.S. someday.
don't know if they'll be here or not, but
I bet
if
you could-
if I'm your favorite youth pastor and you got those to me, I know I don't show favoritism, but you would be my favorite.
You
Students.
potentially could find them on the internet. Special order.
I don't
those.
know, but I think that would be the greatest snack of all time, personally. But they did not make the bracket because I didn't know they were such a thing. So, all right. So again, for next week, we have our Elite Eight, which is trail mix versus beef jerky. We have Kit Kat bar versus Reese's peanut butter cups. We have Skittles versus gummy bears. And finally, we have Doritos versus Pringles. So, again, make sure you check the link in the description of this video so that you can vote for which snack you want to move on to the Final Four.
Yeah.
And
just remember, we got 89 responses this week. Thank you to everyone for doing that. We still want to hit 100. That's still our goal for a week. You can vote more than once if you would like. Remember, when you vote, you will be entered into the grand prize, which we will be handing out at the conclusion of this bracket. But each week that you vote increases your odds of winning. And let's be honest, the grand prize is going to be
the greatest
legit.
snack. It's going to be the greatest snack.
Yeah,
of all time.
but I mean, it's going to be legit. It's going to be legit. So you want to make sure that you vote. If
Can
you
we win?
No, we can't win.
Oh.
If you haven't voted up to this point, that's okay. Start voting now. We got 3 rounds left. We got the Elite Eight, the Final Four, and the championship round. So make sure that you do that. And yeah, it will. I mean, I would want the greatest snack of all time as a grand prize.
Exactly, and it's not just going to be one little thing. It's
No,
going
it's
to be
gonna-
quite
it's
quite
gonna
amount of
be
it.
a
So
lot.
again, make sure you vote. Tell your friends, tell your family members. For this one, again, make sure that you get your vote in by Monday at midnight for it to count. So again, thank you guys for those who have been faithfully doing that. But just don't forget, you got 2 more weeks left. So that's 2 more chances.
Yeah.
To get that grand prize. Make sure you do that.
Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Share this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have a great week, and we will see you next week.